Hi everyone, my name is Sean Conley. I'll be teaching your student in Modern World History this year. In this historic year. This is a year that is unprecedented in human history. Sure, we've had viruses before, but we've never had society built up like this before. So there's a lot going on and a lot of moving parts that will be historically significant in years to come. A little bit of background on me before I get into what I'm going to teach your student this year. I am a King Philip alum. I graduated from this high school in 2010. After high school, I moved on to seek my bachelor's degree from Franklin Pierce University. I obtained that in 2014. I then worked in the film and television industry for about 3 years post-college. I burnt out really quickly. The days are long and you don't get paid a lot. And sometimes you go months without work. So I burnt out of there pretty quickly. And as I thought about the next step in my career, there were some criteria that I needed. I needed something I was passionate about and a job that made a difference. And while I was looking, I came back to King Philip to substitute teach. And that's when I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to teach something I'm very passionate about and make a difference in some of your students' lives. I went back to Fitchburg State University where I got my master's in education. I became a teaching assistant here and then a history teacher here, and I've been doing that now. This would be my 3rd year teaching history at King Philip. One of the things that is going to be different about this year, obviously, is your student will be learning from their home. So some of the rules will look similar. I'm still going to ask your student to respect other students' opinions. I'm still going to ask your student to arrive on time. I'm still going to ask your student not to harass or bully or distract other class members. So those will cross over from the regular classroom. Excuse me, my light just went off. Those will cross over from a brick and mortar classroom. There will be other expectations I have that don't. And those are, make sure that your computer is charged overnight. Make sure that your chat is muted when you come in. Make sure that you answer the Google form when prompted. So things will look similar, but also different at the same time. Let me get into the meat and potatoes of why you're here, modern world history. You may be asking yourself, what is modern world history? Well, let me show you. Modern world history is the study of world history from 1500 to now. That's a very long time. It's 500 years. It's tough to get through in 180 days. Now we have 170 with our 10 professional development days. Here we will cover the scientific revolution, the European Enlightenment, the French Revolution, revolution around the world, imperialism, World War I, World War II, the Cold War, Vietnam, and globalization. All of these topics are very important, but by no means are they all inclusive on what we're learning. These are just the big ones that seem to stick with the students. These topics are as relevant today as they were when they happened. America is still in a war across the world on terror. Revolutions are happening across the world right now, specifically in South America and in Belarus after the recent Belarusian election. So these are things that we can look back and see how they went and why they happened and extrapolate that data to understand why the things that are happening today are happening. History is quite cyclical, so your student will have a better grasp on what's happening now because they'll know what happened then. If you are struggling to help your student understand these concepts, please reach out to me. I'm only an email away. I'm happy to help. That's what I'm here for, especially if we're talking about history. I love history. So any sort of help, please reach out. I'm very readily available. I'll end with my contact information. I'll just pull myself up there. My email is conleys@kingphilip.org. My website is sites.google.com/kingphilip.org/Connolly history. This year will be challenging. I look forward to it. I look forward to getting to know your students and, in a sense, you as well. Please reach out if anything comes up. I will get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. And I think that's it for me. Hope you enjoy the rest of your virtual open house, and I look forward to seeing your students on the 16th. Thank you. Good night.